Yeah, I don't even have a clever intro for that film. I don't know quite how to say this, but watch this film. Watch this film now. Do it now. Go watch it, and then come back and watch this video, because this is a movie. Apes Together Strong. War for the Planet of the Apes is directed by Matt Reeves and starring Andy Serkis, Woody Harrelson, Steve Zahn, Karin Knoval, and Amiah Miller. Before I go any further, I just want to say there will not be any plot spoilers in this review. This is the third film in this new Planet of the Apes trilogy, starting all the way back with Rise of the Planet of the Apes, then going into Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and now ending with War of the Planet of the Apes. And Caesar now must once again protect his family of apes against a new adversary in the Colonel, portrayed by Woody Harrelson. I am not going to bury the lead on this one. I am going to be as candid as possible. This is an amazing film. This film is incredible in so many different ways, but I first want to talk about Matt Reeves and his direction in this film is some of the best direction I've seen in a film all year. The cinematography, the shot selection, the music, everything about this film is so near perfect that I was just blown away by this film. The performance capture or motion capture for all of the apes in this film, especially the one for Andy Serkis, is fantastic. It is the best CGI, the best mocap performance capture that is out there in film today. A lot of that has to do with the people who are doing the performances, especially Andy Serkis, who is once again in the main role as Caesar. This film is extremely deep, very layered. It is dealing with a lot of things. It is dealing with family, it is dealing with revenge, it is dealing with survival. While the film is overall extremely sincere and very serious, there are a few comedic moments that are spread throughout it that provide a lot of necessary levity to this film. And a lot of that is due to the character that is portrayed by Steve Zahn. He is just wonderfully naive, he's cute, he's lovable. It was such a surprise to have this wonderful, warm character infused in such a dark and cold film. Another thing I have to say about this film that I don't believe is a spoiler is if you were going into this film believing it was going to be a war film filled with a lot of battles and a lot of action, that is not what this film is about. This film is yet again another great character piece, specifically about the character of Caesar and his journey, and of course all leading up to the original film in the Planet of the Apes way back in the late 60s with Charlton Heston. We were all trying to get to that point. And this film does a good job of giving us certain hints and homages and certain almost Easter eggs about stuff from the original film, and I really enjoyed that. I definitely recommend watching the first two films in the franchise if you haven't seen them for a while, but also maybe go back and watch the original too, so you'll understand all of the hints that are in this one. As much as I love this film, I do have a few negative aspects with it. At about the halfway mark of this film, the pacing of the film kind of changes. It slows down, I would say, significantly to what the first half of the film was dictating. That does the film a disservice because you begin to feel the length of the film weigh on you. It is well over 2 hours and it is a slow at times film. There are elongated scenes of exposition that become very obvious, that they are only there to really tell the audience certain information as opposed to showing us or telling us in briefer moments. And that became very obvious and it became kind of a hindrance to the story at times. But other than those two things, which I don't even see as huge problems for me personally, I'm going to have to give this film an extremely high rating of 4.7 out of 5 stars. This is one of the best films I've seen this year. This is one of the most flawless films I've seen this year, from just direction and acting and story. It is amazing. I can't recommend this film enough. So this has been my review for War for the Planet of the Apes. If you like this video, please check out the other videos on my channel.